is innocent. No one is innocent. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle. It normally takes a little minute to come up. There we go. Ooh, we're in! Thank God for that. Okay, right. I'll just wait for you all to come in. I'll sit here for a bit like this until somebody arrives. Although I'm just talking to myself. Hello, everyone. It's me. I'm here. I can just start playing that. Ah, Mandy! Woo! Mandy's here. You found me. Oh, you found me. I was just going to play the guitar while I was waiting there, but I can't find my plectrum now. Can't find the plectrum now, man. There it is. That was a bit of a random one. Random factor. Pip, how you doing? How you doing, Pip? Random factor. Random. Random. Casperlina. Yeah, we're here. Evening. That was just a little pad. That was a bit of padding. A little bit of padding to wait for everyone else to find the stream. Good evening. Thank you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fingers a bit burny, but I've been playing the guitar more so they don't hurt as much. I've been practicing. I tried to record a song earlier on, but the sound's still not quite right. I thought because I've got my guitar plugged into this interface, this audio interface, that it would pick it up, but it's not. It's not picking it up. So, Steve-O, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, second stream attempt. Whew, no wonder, and I didn't know what happened with the other one. Daniel jumped into the stream to try and jumpstart it, but it didn't happen, and he's gone off to get Alexander now, who's woken up. No, I was just laughing. I was just sitting there going, well, I can see everyone's comments, and they were all coming in to the side as normal. I was just sitting there going, oh, right, okay. What's happening? Refresh. Went in, went out, started the camera, restarted the camera. Had a bash at everything. Didn't happen. So for some reason, it's now working. But he didn't like that with the stream. So good evening, and hope everybody else finds us. How's everybody's Thursday? How's everyone's Thursday? I was trying some other singing stuff earlier on as well, because my voice is feeling a bit better. But because I was doing that, it's a bit croaky again now. Because I do sing on a regular basis, but since I've had this cold and stuff, it's just not got back to normal. It's nearly there. And I tried to do a little staring at the sun song earlier on and record it and put it out as a separate video, but the sound's still not quite right. So I'll need to get my Bitwig Studio downloaded and see how that goes. So yeah, so there we go. But yes, there was a slight panic, mild panic. Mild panic, man. There was a mild panic. How's everybody doing anyway? How's everyone's evenings going? We're nearly into the weekend. Woo! Thought it was Wednesday all day today until my boss came for a one-to-one, which is just a chat, basically. Just end up chatting, shockingly. And I said, and we were chatting, and I went, yeah, well, Thursday. And she went, it is Thursday. I went, no, it's Wednesday. And then I looked at my computer, Thursday, the 26th. I was like, oh, yes, it is Thursday. It's Friday tomorrow. Woo! Friday tomorrow. So, yeah, into the weekend. That's what I was getting at. That's the point. Into the weekend. Woo woo. Cheers, everyone. Little bit of rum. Not much Coke in this one because I didn't have much Coke left. I forgot I didn't have any Coca-Cola. Not sponsored. Cheers. We are nearly there. I know they're getting there. What, 4:37 it is, I think. 4:37 it was. It's surpassed SDW 77 now. And he's sitting crying. He's sitting crying. Oh, one thing that did happen today is, I sold my car. We buy any car, not to them though. And you know them, right? There's another bloody trick, right? Here's another bloody trick. Listen to this. Have a listen to this. So when I went and put my car through We Buy Any Car, there's a warning to anyone and anyone that listens that dips into this. We Buy Any Car. So I put my car on their website and they gave me a certain figure, right? And I'm not going to talk about the money because I know it's a bit vulgar. So let's say, for argument's sake, that I'll put it in and it was at £6,500. They offered me £6,500 for the car, right? And I went, no, I'm not. Well, that's not great. I'm not interested in that. But if I'm desperate, Chad, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. And we're live. Finally, we're finally live. Yeah. So I said, well, if I'm desperate, I'll come back to you. We Buy Any Car for you £6,500 for my car. But I didn't because I didn't want that. So I then took it to Volkswagen and they offered me £7,000 for the car, which I eventually took, right? But now We Buy Any Car have sent another 2 offers in that time that I sold it, and they're now up to the price that I've sold it for. So they're a scam. You're a scam, We Buy Any Car. Because what that means is if you hold out and say, because I put my details in the website, no, I'm not coming back to you, then you'll actually just keep upping your price when you were adamant when I was there that that's all it was worth. But it wasn't. It was worth another £500 on top. And I'm sure if I don't tell you that I've sold it, you'll keep putting money on top of it. So don't talk to me about that's all we'll offer you. Nonsense. Utter nonsense. We Buy Any Car. Rant. That's the rant part. There was another rant as well. What else was I ranting about? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, no, that was just telling you something else. Rant over. Yeah, so the other thing was, connected to the car, is that the person that's bought it has been in touch with me. God knows everybody. Well, I don't know how he got SDW 77. That must have been. I would have thought they'd taken my tags off the back of the car by the time they sold it, but maybe they didn't. They left them on, maybe. So it's got my tags on there. But it got my email from somewhere. I don't know where he's got my email from. I don't know where that could be. I haven't hit my own like. Hit the like, everyone. Hit the like. So yeah, hit the like because otherwise nobody's going to know we're doing it. That's a good point for tonight. I'll mention it tonight, otherwise no one will know we're here. So he's been in touch with me, just asking me what all the modifications were. And I basically said, I hope you've not. I said they absolutely stitched me up with the price because I still wanted more from them anyway. I said, they've absolutely stitched me up with the price. So I hope you didn't pay more than this amount. He said, I paid way more than that amount. I was like, oh, absolute dirty beep. So the price that Volkswagen have offered me in the end, they've obviously sold it for a vast amount more, which is what I told them it was worth. But no, this is all, again, with them, that's all it's worth. That's all it's worth. Yeah, rubbish. So that's what it's worth to you, and then you'll sell it for another 10 grand on top of that, or whatever it was. So he's been in touch, and thankfully it's not going to come back anywhere close here because he's in Worcester, and he's going to keep it pretty much as I kept it, as a sort of a garage show sort of car. So good. I'm glad it's gone to a Volkswagen fan, and I know you said something there, Steve. Same old shit, different. Yeah, I know it is just so annoying, so annoying. But Volkswagen were pretty much the same as well. They were adamant that's what it's worth, even when I listed off and rhymed off, which they obviously didn't know, because the guy's asking me, what have you done to it? Because they didn't really know. I gave him a massive list of everything that had done to it to try and get the price up that they'd offer me. But he's obviously paid a lot more than that. So, yeah, so he says, I've been looking at your Instagram, and I think he's the person that's taken SDW77 from 420 to 421 subs. So if there's still people going into that one, I haven't made a video for that channel for months, well before Christmas, before the World Cup. That's when I think I last made a video for that one. A proper video. I did a short saying, don't unsubscribe while I'm doing the World Cup stuff. It's just a side. I'll still be doing the normal content, which I haven't done in the end. The weather's been too crap to go out and do what I need to do in the cars. And I can't just put a video of me washing it or something. That's not a very interesting video. So yeah, business. It is business. That's what they do. But I think they've put a lot more on it. But it is a rare. It was a rare color. It's a rare color in a GTI. That's why as well. But good. It's gone to a good home, and I had forgotten about it. And it is what it is. Like I said, the money's in my bank now, so that's fine. And that just helps me to go right until that's gone. Until that's all gone as well. Oh, lovely. So yeah, so as I said, what I was saying was I've tried out some songs. I tried to record some songs with the guitar and singing, but it's still this mic's still fighting with itself to try and get both in. So it'll do it a little bit, but it doesn't sound right because you're getting different inputs. They're trying to fight over the input. But I played a little track, played a little song there, played a little wee song, just a wee song. Jet washing. I know washing cars is. I've done a car washing video for that car that I've sold now. I did one for that car, and I like watching that back. And I do like watching the valeting videos, people that do valeting cars. There's something quite, what's it called? MSM? Is it MSM? Is that what it's called? Where they do all that? That sort of stuff. And opening boxes. I know people like watching boxes getting unpacked. We're all strange creatures. We like strange, odd things, don't we? All of us. No. I don't know the chord. I'm like I say, who said that? Was that you, Pip? I thought it was. I don't profess to be a guitar player at all. I can play a bit of guitar. That's what I can do. Now, people that listen say, no, that's more than that, but I would never go further than that. I can play some guitar. I know Spencer says, I think Spencer said there's only 36 chords or something like that, but I know about 8 of them. No, I don't know all the chords. I'm just joking. It's just, I don't play often enough. And I just prefer to sing as well. Kirsty, how you doing? ASMR, that's it, right, Chad? That's it, yes, ASMR. And Mandy, thank you. Where they do that funny stuff. Yeah, people are getting triggered. It's triggering people. People getting triggered. Oh, lift that up a bit. It's a bit low. That is a bit low. So yeah, I mean, when I try and sing with it, it gets muffled. Even though it is plugged in over there, it doesn't matter how high I turn it up either. Clip it. Doesn't make any difference. See, when I try and sing with it, it doesn't work. I'm not playing anything. That was just nonsense. Summer stretching on the grass, summer dresses pass. In the shade of a willow tree, creeps are crawling over me and over you. Stuck together with God's glue, it's gonna get sticky out. It's been a long, hot summer. Let's get under covers. It just fights. I can hear it fighting through the monitor. Doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right at all, and I don't like to do it. I don't like to do it if it doesn't sound right. I can hear it through my monitors here, fighting with itself, and I can see the little dots blipping on that. I need to get the Bitwig Studio. If I get the Bitwig Studio sorted, it'll crisp it out a little bit. Bitwig. I bet, is that what you use, Casper? Do you use Bitwig? Bitwig. Kirsty's gone off a song. She doesn't like it anymore. She's just come down from the Isle of Skye. She hasn't. It's Camden Town she's come down from. She wears all black, and you'll never see her frown. And we all shout when she comes round, Kirsty, where's your chargers? Kirsty, where's your chargers? 74%. Very high percentage. Plugged in. Monitor. I'm all sorted. I'm all besorted load. Yeah, we got it finally. We finally got it. Kirsty, the stream back up again, but I think we might have lost some people. No, it shouldn't have. It's be on the channel. If people are coming in now, you'll be able to see it's on the channel. It's fine. I deleted the other one because there was nothing on it anyway. Deleted it, got rid of it completely. Yeah. So, anyone up to anything tomorrow night, Friday night? Anyone got a big Friday night planned for anyone? What's everyone's plans? Oh, you know what I'm doing on Saturday? Saturday, I'm going to watch Peter Pan. Peter Pan in Telford, and I'll tell you for where in a second. Don't run away. At the Telford Theatre, Peter Pan. One of my staff members is starring in said. I was going to say film, but it's not a film. in the play. So I'm going to go and support him, and I like going to stuff like that. So I'm going to the theatre on Saturday evening to watch Peter Pan. If anybody wants to come, I think there's still tickets available. £16.50, I think. If anybody wants to join me, I'll be there. Probably. I don't know whether he's doing it. He normally does a Friday, doesn't he? That sounds all right. Yeah, it sounds. I'm quite looking forward to it. I like all stuff like that. It's performance. It's art, isn't it? It's people getting up and having a bash at something. Doing something to entertain others. That's what I like about all that singing and doing stuff like this. It's putting yourself up there to be laughed at, to do something different. And I like going to stuff like that. Love it. What time shall I pick up? Listening to Spencer. Yes. You're in love tomorrow, and then boys are coming round Saturday. You're in love tomorrow. I'm in love tomorrow. Is that what you meant to write, or is that a spelling error? I'm in love. What do we think he means, everybody? What do we think he means? You know what? I've realised another faux pas that I've been making. There's somebody that comes in that has been into this channel as well, called Chris Gamble, which I thought was a man. It's not. It's a lady. It's a lady. So, but she made it clear in one of her comments, and she's a grandma as well. So she's one of the Tool followers, and she said, "Don't worry, it happens all the time." And I said, "I was going, oh no, I've been calling you a man for ages." So that it happens. Friday, I'm in love by The Cure. I don't care if Monday's black, is it? Tuesday's great, and it's a heart attack. That's not the lyrics at all. Going out, where you going? Oh, you're in love, right? Okay. I thought it was along those lines. My brain was going a bit seedier though when you said I'm in love. Where But yeah, that's what I picked up from. I thought it might be going out, or you would. It was time with your better half, as they say. Time with your better half. Well, I don't think I'll be football training tomorrow night. I'll be watching Spencer's stream as well, I suppose, and then I'll be recording some videos, and then a weekend I'm going to try and get start. I think it might take me a while to record that Rubik's Cube, or to edit and record that Rubik's Cube one, because that's going to be a tricky one. It's getting tricky, all getting a bit tricky on the old cube. All getting a bit tricky. So I'll try and do that on at the weekend. Keeps me busy, keeps me out of trouble, keeps me busy and keeps me out of trouble. So I don't know whether he's scheduled. Is he scheduled? I can tell you. I can go on and tell you right now. I think I better leave. Right now. Spencer Joyce music live. No, he's not scheduled. He's not scheduled yet. 5 days ago, 13 days ago. Yes, I'm sure he will, though. He normally does, doesn't he? No gig, no worries. So I'm sure I'll be watching a bit of that as I'm editing. Normally, as I'm editing, doing a bit of editing. Excuse me. I just burp at you. I have to get a burp in on the stream. Don't have to get a burp in. Oh, there's my camera gone now. It's all happening. It's all happening. It's all happening. Cameras going, streams not starting, cameras breaking. It's all happening tonight. Must be my internet. I'll maybe turn some of these, maybe stop using the internet on multiple devices while I'm trying to go live. That might help. I don't really need that to be connected to the internet. That can stop being connected to the internet as well. There we go. Stop being connected. Very, very bad. Yeah, so I'll do that. And then, like I said, record some videos. See how my legs are after football training. They were absolutely dying after football training. It was the first time I'd been football training for weeks and weeks. I think before Christmas. What are you saying? It's not your night. Friday. What you mean? Is it not my night? Friday night? No gig, no pants. No gig without a kilt. Yeah, kilts. Kirsty and the kilts. Kirsty and the kilt. It's not your night, is it? Oh, right. No, I see what you're saying. No, it's not. It's gone off completely. It's gone off. It's gone off. It's come back on again. It does do it occasionally. Well, it's not done it for a while, but it does do it. It does do it. I'm gonna get a 4K one, like Embrace the Suck. It's much better because this is still 720, even though it's through that. I'm sure my Mac is for you. Oh, that's what I needed to check. I need to check that my Mac is 4K capable. Because that's meant to be 4K. These are 4K, these GoPros, which is what this is through. They are 4K cameras, but it doesn't give me 4K doing this. It only gives me 720. That's all it is, the option. But even at the 720, it's saying it's high definition. I don't believe it, man. But it is saying it's high definition. Yeah, high definition. But yeah, I'll get one of them. And some of them come with a tripod. So I can maybe put it at the front of my computer. I'm sure these give 4K, these Mac computers. They must do, hadn't they? I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're 4K. I'll test it with a 4K video later on. I'm sure it will. No, as it does. I have seen 4K. It has played 4K. It said 4K on it before. Absolutely, it does. And that monitor does as well. So that's fine. Yeah. So I'll get one of them. Get one of them bad boys. I like the look of that. Yeah, on Daniel's channel, on Arius in the Nation. Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know why it doesn't work like it should do, but it's 720. And these are 4K. And they're plug and play. So they are. It's only about, I think it's what, 60 quid or something, 70 quid? I know that's 70 quid, but stuff isn't as expensive as it was. Stuff like that come down in price because anyone can replicate it now, can't they? Oh, and the quiz is well underway, everyone. The quiz is well underway. It's much more difficult this time, much more difficult. That's all I'll give you. It's much more difficult. If you struggled last time, I've tried to make it a bit more international because we're going to get some of the across the pond people coming in. And maybe if I speak about them, they'll appear. I know it's still the middle of the day for them, isn't it? What time is it? 87654. So it's probably all 4 or 3 o'clock, isn't it? For where James is in Florida. I'm sure he said he was 6 hours. On Sunday, it'll be a half 8 8 o'clock. We start the stream, and we'll aim to start the quiz. We'll let a few people come in between about 25 past, 20 past, something like that. Around that time on Sudden Day. Start the stream at 8 though. Get in, get yourself around, get your stuff around. Faffing. Puma Kings were expensive though. Puma Kings were really expensive. I tended to go for Nikkei. I'd go for the Nikkei. I had some Adidas. I never had Puma Kings. The leather was delicious on them. We used to sell them when I worked at All Sports at the Merry Hill Centre in Dudley, in Brierley Hill. And we used to sell them. I think then when I was 14, which was many, many, many years ago, they were about 90 quid then. And that was expensive for a pair of boots then. And I think I think you can still get them about 150 quid or something now. So I just had, I think I normally had Nike or Adidas boots. That sports company that we shouldn't mention anymore. I've got about 5 bloody tops of theirs as well that I don't wear now. My wardrobe has become limited because I've got many, many Adidas things. He's coming out with a new one. He's always coming out with a new one. Ski Sunday. At least you went Clash with Ski Sunday. Oh, is that on? Is Ski Sunday? I was trying to do the music there, but I don't think that is. That's for something else. I was going to go duh, 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 duh. That's not it. That's Grandstand. Is that Grandstand? Can't remember. New Rocks are a boots brand. Oh, I didn't know that. Boots brand? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? New Rocks? Where's that come from? Tartan boot. Smoked Moon Rocks. So where are you going then, Pip? With the missus? Where are you off to? You booked? Have you booked somewhere? Are you mealing it up, or what? You going for a dance, or what you doing? Do people still go for a dance? When was the last time you went for a dance somewhere? I don't remember. When was the last time you danced? Not in the house, I mean publicly. When was the last time I was dancing publicly? It would have been at my niece's wedding. Well, she's not my niece anymore. It would have been at Rebecca's wedding. 2 years ago, that's probably the last time I danced in public. And you know what? I'm never gonna dance again. My guilty feet, I've got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend. I just can't resist singing all of it once I started. No, I'm not a fool. Eating pizza, just saying random shit. Just saying random shit. Who are you saying random shit to? To Joust? Are you saying random shit to Joust? The Santa juice. Football boots. Is that what you're talking? Is that what that was just making me brain hurt? That was. I think I've got Astro Turf type boots as well. Those are Adidas, so I shan't show them because we're not happy with Adidas. But they're the Astro Turf type ones. They're just the boot with an Astro Turf sole on them rather than the studs. It's exactly the same boot and everything otherwise, but it's just without studs. But I don't wear them on the 4G. You're better putting a boot on when you're on the 4G because it takes a stud. The 4G does you better with a stud, otherwise you'll be on your arse. But I normally just play in the goals anyway. If I can get to run around and take them all on and beat them all, then I do. They're all big lads now, though, by the way. These are some of these big lads, 15, 16. Big lads. A couple of them are taller than me. And by the boots online, she's talking about the boots. Pizza again. I had a Cumberland pie. Marks and Spencer's Cumberland pie in the oven. It was very nice. Nice and meaty. A moulded stud. They're very dirty, the ones I've got. My boots are in the car, though, because that's where I just take them off and leave them. Oh, they're predators, that's what they are. It's just the boot. It's what the boot would be. Oof. Covered in fluff. It's what they're like the boot. You'd think that was the boot, me showing you like that, but it's not. They're moulded. They're just astroturfy type studs. But I've obviously been on the grass with them. That's probably going to the matches to watch the matches. So it's just exactly the same as the boot. You know what I mean? It's the same. Everything else is the same apart from the sole. I'll just chuck that down it. Them's mid-asses. Them's mid-asses. A dead lover. Yeah, that's very random, Casper. You're very random. I can't wait to listen to properly to one of your streams. See, when we come into your stream, Casper, you're going to be in for it. You are going to be in for it, son. Just remember that. Oh my God, the comments I'm going to put into your stream, Casper, when you finally get to sort your mic out. Ho, 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 you're in for it, son. You're in for it. And Steve-O, God, wait till what you see what he says. You are properly having it. Oh, here he is again. Bloody Rafa. Who is this Rafa? Keeps jumping in. Bloody Rafa. Get it changed? He doesn't listen to me. Doesn't listen to me. Does he? Doesn't listen to his older brother. Get it changed. Rafa. Bloody Rafa. Damn right, Leah. I mean, what are you? You're a sin as well. You should be in as Leah. Where's Leah? Get Leah in the bloody thing. I'm going to give you a headbang as well, Leah. Hang on. There we go. Oof, that was the third one was quite hard there for you, Leah. That was a bit rude. Rafa is short for Raphael Southampton. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Ban him, right? Should we ban? Shall I kick him out? I'm not pay you for what? Pay you to change your name? You don't have to pay to change your name. Just get your name changed. Randos. Randos. Fine, Leah. You can keep yours as that. We know you're Leah, fine. But Rafa doesn't. Rafa is Rafa getting chased by randos as well? Randos. I'm going to start using that, Leah. Randos. Oh, there's a couple of randos. Randos. That's a good one. I like it. You should come in here more often, sister-in-law. Sister-in-law, Leah. You should be in here more often. Randos. You could look at it as Randos. Hey, Randos. I bet there's somebody somewhere called Randos. There'll be someone somewhere called Randos. Randos Arthur Smith. I bet you. There's somebody called that. Look him up. He's on the internet. Oh dear. But Darren can get his changed. I know he is. We know. I told you, we all know that. But he's gone. He's long gone. Look how hard you're making me get. See, he's not listening to me. He's not listening to any of us. He's not listening. He's not having it. He's been stubborn. He's been the stubborn baby of the family. He's been the big baby of the family. As he goes, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Keeping Rafa. Get it changed. Now. Get off your treadmill and get it changed. For Pete's sake, whoever Pete is. He's continuing. He's not. He's not subsiding with it. He's continuing. He's not ceasing. You are getting it, Casper. Please hurry up and get your mic sorted. We want onto your stream. We want a Casper stream. It's Nick as well. How you doing, Nick? I don't know. Is it? Is what did you say? Is it? Isn't that a South African chicken place? Oh no! But if anyone's listening, that should be should be a place. Ruby started barking. It was high. They must have thought it was a whistle going off or something. What's the Southampton? What's coming in with the Southampton thing? Emlyn, he was a Liverpool ledge. Yeah, put it to or Barnes or Barnesy, John Barnes or something, or Beardsley, Beardo. Put it as Beardo or Rushy. You can't have Rafa anymore. He's betrayed the club, basically. That's the point I was making. And just be Darren. Why can't you just be Darren? So yo am. That's very randos. To be honest, most people in America probably pronounce Rafa better than the way he thinks they pronounce Darren. Is that right? Is that what you reckon? We can call him Daz. I'd never call him Daz, but I don't. But he doesn't call me Kev either. I don't think he'd call me Kevin. Like that's. I don't know. It's funny, isn't it? I would never call him Daz because he'd tell you his name. But I mean, I know that's what everybody calls him. He'd tell you his name, But there you go. There you go. It's not a name in America, Daz. Oh, right, okay. Well, as you'll know, Leah, as you lived in the UK, in England, it's also a washing brand in here, Daz. The Daz Doorstep Challenge. I think somebody needs a timeout. Random factor. Peter Beardsley you can deal with. Beardo, right, okay. Agent Rafa. Yeah, Agent Rafa. He just laughs. Yeah, Everton go down. Oh, yeah. Get it changed. Get it changed. I don't even know what to say to that anymore. I'm losing things to say to that. So the other one thing I wanted to do, right? The other thing I wanted to do is I want to start watching something on the live stream with you all that we can watch along and laugh at. And I'd like that to be the tongue-in-cheek Most Haunted with Yvette Fielding and not the fella that passed away. What's his name? Forgot his name already. Derek Akora. Well, Colo Touré got sacked earlier on. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Steve? Darren? Sacked. Was it Wigan he was managing? Sacked. Hooked. Got the hook. I don't know whether there's any football on actually over the weekend. There might be a cheeky football stream on the go somewhere. Some more burps for you there. They're not loud. We're all right. Friday. Ooh. The FA Cup tomorrow. Ooh. But that's okay, interesting. That'll be a good game, isn't it? Man City Arsenal tomorrow. Is that on the Beeb or something? Where's Karina? Somebody tell me if that's on the Beeb. Is that on the Beeb tomorrow? I can look it up myself. Man City Arsenal, 8:00. I mean, that's just when I get back from training. Man City. That's a good game, isn't it, to watch along to? Man City v Arsenal. I know it's the FA Cup, but what channel? What channel? Answer the Arsenal. What channel? That's what I wrote. What did I not write that properly? I always like does my nutty when it says, "Did you mean this?" That's what I wrote actually. Is it on? Is it on the Beeb or something? Anyone know? Anyone? Anyone? Ferris Bueller? Ferris Bueller? ITV1? Yes, Nick. Sorted. No, not Most Haunted. I'd rather not watch football. Right, okay. What was quick? The Harry and Meghan documentary. I can't stand either of them. Leo, I really don't pay attention to any of them. That's actually all that wound me up with him doing that book and everything. That wound me right up. That did. Did he? No way. There you go. There's a little small world connection. Derek Okora used to live down the road from Nick. Just down the road. Well, there was one Thea had said, man, did you remember the one that Thea had said? I can't remember the name of the channel. But Thea had said one that was good. It's like unusual stories about unusual things that happen. I'd like to see. Oh, that was one. That's the right. That was the thing I wanted to play. Right. I'm trying to convince Steve here. This is the thing I was thinking about. I've been thinking about this and keep forgetting about it. And it's just popped into my head now because we're talking about things to watch, right? So, I'm going to try and win Steve over. And he probably already knows where I'm going with this. Just don't go anywhere. Just stay there. Because Steve just called it a load of old shite. It's just made me laugh even more. It's a load of old shite. No, where's it gone? Come on. What's that shite? Oh, well, that's a good one as well. That's a very good one. I think you'd like that one, Steve. That's a military style one from one of the platoons doing their trooping. And he's made one from that, which I like. I'm trying to get the one that's going to melt your heart, Steve. That's what I'm trying to do. And if it doesn't, basically what I'm going to say, if this doesn't melt your heart, then there's something wrong with you. Oh, I need to look at videos. That's why I'm just looking at his channel. There it is. Right. Let me cue this up for Steve. Right. This is just for Steve. And I keep saying it, but this is for Mr. Steve. I'm going to try and convince him of this, how good this is. Now, if this doesn't touch your heartstrings, everybody, and I will put myself in the corner, right? I should be in the corner. If I get rid of all of that, then I should appear in the corner. Oh, I'm in the corner. There we go. Right. Now, so if you don't know this is what was you saying was shite. This was the chicken in the corn. So this guy's called the Kifness. He's from South Africa, right? And he takes clips off the internet. Hold on, let me switch us round while I'm doing the talking here. He takes clips off the internet and he makes songs from them. And he used to be in a band. He was in a band himself. He's a musician, a very talented musician. And all the funds that he makes from it, from Apple, from Spotify, from blah, 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 from YouTube, he gives half to the people that does the video. Now, listen to this. This is this baby trying to sing to his dad, playing the ukulele. If this doesn't melt your heart, there's something wrong with you. Maybe play. That's his wife and his baby. Come on.
Don't matter if you're old or young, music's for everyone.
Gary, monkey.
It don't care if you're black or white.
Good for you,
Don't
Kirsty.
care
Well, you
if
can't
you're
hear me then.
wrong or right. It makes all your burdens light. Music's for everyone. It don't care if you're black or white. Don't care if you're wrong or
I'm sorry, I think that's very good. You're all heathens. It's a baby bloody singing. There's a baby singing. It's a baby trying to sing. Da 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 da. There's vomiting going. Right, you're absolute cheeky monkeys, right? Chicken nuggets is what you are. Right, I'm gonna have one more go. I'm gonna have one more attempt to try and convince you, right? And I reckon you'll like this one. For fuck's sake. FFS, look, you got me swearing and everything. Chicken nuggets. Oh, I've not seen that one. That's very funny. I mean, he does some excellent one. This is I mean, I think this one's cracking. It's a drill sergeant. This is a drill sergeant. Oh, for fuck, monkeys.
Your sister was home when you left. Your daddy was home when you left. You're right. Your sister was home when you left. You're right. Your father was home when you left. You're right. The dog was home when you left. You're right. The cat was home when you left. You're right. The fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. You're right. And that's the reason you left. You're right. I left my home. I left my home. Join the army. Join the army. I left my home. I left my home. Join the army. Join the army. The day I left. The day I left. My mama cried. My mama cried. She don't tell her. She don't tell her. Would surely die. Would surely die. I left my work. I left my work. Right at the door. Right at the door. She knew that I would die for. Would die for. I left my son. I left my son. Playing in the yard. Playing in the yard. Singing at me. Playing so hard. Playing so hard.
Well, I like it, so I don't care what you think. I think it's very good. It's creative, better than anything I could do anyway. So, yeah, so I think it's very good. Kifness, anyway. If anybody likes that, it's the Kifness. I know Daniel and Spencer are entering that zone as well. Right, we can get rid of that. Excellente, excellente. You can turn your sound up again now, Kirsty. Turn your sound up again. Live chat, live chat, live chat, live chat, live chat. It's xylophone, yeah. It's not a xylophone. Brilliant, Steve. I love it. The xylophone. Bing bong bong. They had one of them in Greece, didn't they? The xylophone in Greece. That's how she used to introduce the messages to the school. And she's biddly-ding, bang, 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 bang. She had to smash her hands on it, and one of them, didn't she? She just kept going and going. It's a bit fancier than a xylophone. It's about $5,000 worth of xylophone, probably. Maybe more. Maybe more. Volume back up. It's all about it's funny. That's what it meant on but showing and but I mean all around it was just with a thing that was and with a because of the top that I've got up there and it just fell that is couldn't believe it anyway. The drill sergeant is it's very good. I think it's very good. I know you're all taking the piss out of it, but I don't care. I don't give a shit, man. Everyone's got your opinions on stuff, haven't you? That's why we're all different. That's what makes it interesting. It's otherwise it's boring, isn't it? It's boring if we all like the same stuff. But I like all that. He's done some really good videos. There's a guy selling like an Indian guy selling peanuts in the street. There's some of the voices are amazing of these street sellers. They've got really good voices, and I just like that he sends them the money, and it'll make a lot of money. These songs will. I mean, these have got millions of views. These videos, so we'll make a good bit of money for them, and they'll get that. These street sellers and all these people selling stuff on the beach that just do their little song as they walk through, that somebody then films, puts on the internet, and he makes a track and says, "Here's half of the monies, the monies. That's a lot of money." My name is George. I'm calling from your bank. We need to try and get that. Kev, you're mumbling. Yes, I was being Norman Collier. I was mumbling on purpose because when you start doing then it all just you can get away with and the cups and I've got with the rum and the Denman but it's been a hard and but into mirrors but shit, so I'll just keep going. Lovely rum. Those were the days. Those the good old days. Back in them good old days. Back in the good old days. What's everybody had for the tea tonight? What's everybody had for the teas? Anybody had anything good for the teas? Where's Adam? We need Adam. Tell us what he's had for his tea. Some goose or something, or some swan. He's had some swan and something else fancy. Some swan and something else fancy. Swan and fennel or something. I don't know. I love a bit of Norman Collier. Yes, I know the name, Steve, but I don't think I've watched it. I remember, "Oh, you are awful, but I like you." What was his name? "Oh, you are awful, but I like you." Oh, what was his name that did that little skit? "You are awful, but I like you." Oh, is it? No. Was it Dick Emery? Was that Dick Emery? Oh, what was his name? Come on, somebody hit me with it. Dick Emery. Yes. Yeah, bosh. Thought so. "You are awful, but I like you." But I always find it funny that people don't get the reference, the "I'm free" reference. They're too young to get that, and they'll ask you, "Are you free?" What an opportunity when somebody says that to you. "Are you free?" Brilliant. You're just like going, "Yeah, I'm free." Oh, but some people don't know the reference at all. Because somebody asked me the other day and I was peeing myself. I couldn't wait to come back with "I'm free." Kangaroos. Kangaroos and Sandfire. That was it. That's what I was trying to think of. Kangaroos and Sandfire with some blackberry jus. Kima Rogan, Josh, and Kima Nan. Ooh, Bonzi. That sounds delicious. Shop bought or created? Have you created that, or is that shop bought? Is that takeaway? Didn't you have a Chinese on a Friday? No, I'm thinking it's Friday. It's Thursday. You normally get a Chinese at the weekend, Steve. A Chinese meal. Was she called Mandy? Was that right? Oh, you are awful. I used to eat with the handbag. Well, you are awful, but I like you. That's just a funny line, isn't it? So I was chatting to Daniel before we came on the stream, BTW, and he's made a suggestion of something else that I did like. You know, when I remember I did the reactions to the 20, was it 10 or the best American comedies? And there was one called I Love Lucy, which I thought looked quite funny. So I was thinking about having a look at that. I Love Lucy. I don't know whether anybody ever watched that. I Love Lucy. Anybody ever seen that? Bacon and onion flan. Where's that? Let me see that. Drinking coffee beans from eaten. Drinking coffee from beans eaten by goat and collected after passing through. Bacon and onion flan and merlot. Ooh, okay. Flan. Bit of flan. Been a while since I had a flan. Restaurant over the road. Right, okay. Excellent. Does sound delicious, doesn't it? Does sound delicious, Rafa. It sounds great. That's what's going to happen. Until you change it, you're going to get called Rafa by me. I'm sure you don't give a shit. I'm swearing quite a lot. It's because that's the third rum. That's my third rum tonight, by the way. It is, but it's an American staple. And I did think it was quite funny. I've never seen it. Just that little clip, and I did like the little clip. Yeah, I did used to like watch that as well. Al Bundy. That's what he was called, wasn't he? Al Bundy, because he was in Modern Family later. And I was in lots of other stuff apart from that, but he was in Modern Family later. But yeah, I used to like that as well. Love and that was it. Love and marriage. Go together like a horse and carriage. I Love Lucy. Back in the day, Leah. Back in the day. Foundations of comedy, because I think it was a bit groundbreaking, because it was the first program on TV, or the first sitcom or first comedy on TV where they were filmed sleeping in the same bed together. You all know there was scenes where they were in the same bed together, and that was a first. And that was in I Love Lucy. Oh, you like it, Leah? Excellent. Don't even know what that means. How much rum do I drink? Just on the streams. I normally have one rum before I go to bed. Helps me to sleep, because otherwise I don't sleep that well. I haven't slept well since me and Suzanne separated. I haven't slept well since then, because it's random going to bed on my own, and it's not something I've got used to in however long it's been now. Seems like forever, but yeah. So I don't sleep that well. So that just helps me just gentle off. So I'll normally have one, but it's because I've been doing other stuff on the computer. I was doing some of the questions for the quiz and stuff, and I just got a little cheeky one, and that's why I've run out of Coke, because I've got no Coke left. But generally not. I'll just have a little dram. A wee dram at night. Not a big measure. I don't do like proper house measures. Just a normal little bit at the bottom with a bit of ice and a little bit of Coke. And that's me. Look, you can change it to double. Rafa. Dobber is what you should change it to, probably. I know, another 2 mass shootings, wasn't there? Just in the last few days, again. Better than fentanyl straight to the scrotum sack. I don't even know how that works. Because fentanyl are normally patches. You'd need to put the patch on the scrotal patch. Also, I love Gilligan's Island and I Dream of Jeannie. Well, we used to get I Dream of Jeannie here. Leah, I did used to watch that when I was a weean, or it was on when I was younger. I Dream of Jeannie. And Gilligan's Island was as well, but I don't remember I Love Lucy. But that was early, as Steve says. It's really early, isn't it? That one, very, very early. So I don't remember ever seeing that. I've probably heard of it. It wasn't the name of that wasn't unusual to me. I did sort of recognize it as a name, but I hadn't seen a clip of it or anything. And I did like that little clip that I saw. It did look funny. It's the little boy with the dog, and he was talking about, can we not keep the dog? And he was saying the house, and she was saying, no, the house is not big enough. We can't keep the dog, and the dog's going to grow. And he said, well, maybe the house should grow as well. It just tickled me, and I just thought that looks quite good. And I didn't realize it was groundbreaking in the way that they did the couple sleeping in the bed together, which was a bit like the Morecambe and Wise thing, wasn't it? Because they were always shown in the bed together, weren't they? In their little house sketch that they did. I always remember the one where they were making the breakfast and he was throwing the eggs over the shoulder. Wasn't that it was, wasn't it? Because he was doing the eggs. Larry Hagman was in that in Our Dream of Jeannie. Yes, is that what you're talking about? I think he was, yeah. Or Gilligan's Island. Our Dream of Jeannie. I thought so. Yeah, there was some color and some black. Was there not some color and some black and white of that Our Dream of Jeannie? I'm pretty sure I've seen both in color and in black and white. But yeah, we did used to. I like that because it was a bit mysterious. It was a bit magical, wasn't it? Because obviously she was a genie. So yeah, I like that. I like that stuff. But I used to watch the Beverly Hill. Yeah, I think we used to get that here as well, Leah. Because I know these. I know these names, and I'm sure I've seen that. Yes, and he used to come home and he knew about it. Nobody else knew about it, did they? Or was there a couple of other people that knew that she was what she could do, the magical powers that she had, the genie powers? So I might do that, but I'd like to do. I would like to do, as I said, I'd like to do something live on one of the streams on one of the nights, like every couple of weeks or something. We can all get into something as a group, as a little community that we can watch along, we can laugh, and I'll pause it and stuff. We won't just watch it through. I'll pause it and we can talk about it and see what we think. But I'll maybe see if I can go back into the streams and see what it was that Thea had said, because Thea had said a channel that's good that tells little odd stories about unusual things that happen. And we'll see if we can open our minds up a little bit and see if we can see what we think, and we can pass judgment on it all. The weird stuff that goes on in the world. Because, I mean, I don't have any weird stuff behind me at all, apart from the gods never left us. They didn't. They're still here. They're still here, apparently. If you didn't know it, everyone, Eric Van Doniken is telling you that the gods never left us, and apparently they're still here. Steve, be careful. They never left us. They're still here. So quiz on Sunday, and I'll put in. It won't be at 8 o'clock because I won't be back for 8 o'clock. But I will stream that game tomorrow. But it'll be a bit later. It might be the second half. We'll do the second half, and that. Oh no, Spencer's no, I won't, because Spencer will be doing his stream. That's fine. I'll just watch that. You can have a break from me, and I'll take a break as well. But that'll be a good match. That's why I just thought we could do that, because that'll be a good match. But I'll watch that myself, and you can Dasmon. That's better. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that than bloody Rafa. I'm happy with that. Much better. Have you changed that picture as well? Is that picture changed? What is that a picture of? I'm going to need to see that. Come here, you. What's it a picture of? Is that a Liverpool badge? Is that what it is? A Liverpool, some sort of Liverpool paraphernalia? Are you pointing to something in a Liverpool? Are you at the ground there or something? Is that what it is? It looks like you pointing to some sort of Liverpool thing. Yes, absolutely. Gary, I have. Loved it. Have up on him on the charity. Yeah, I've done that one, but somebody at my work's borrowing that book. Trying to open his mind up as well. You prefer Rafa. Kirsty, don't give it him. Yes, I do now. Dasmon, that's fine. I'd seen Rafa. You gave up after Chariot of the Gods. Oh, you gave up on him. I've got that. Somebody else has got that. You're in the tunnel. Is that where you are in the tunnel? Right? Is that as they go out? Is that what they touch as they go out of the tunnel? Rafa, go back to Rafa. Don't encourage him. For God's sake, Kirsty, don't encourage him. We've finally got him to put something that's resembling his name now. Finally. So get yourselves ready for the Sunday stream. I'll see you on Spencer's stream tomorrow. I'll be in there as well with us all tomorrow as he's rocking out on the old guitar. Really enjoying him doing those streams. I'm still a bit miffed at him for not being in here. Adam did a stream and he was straight bloody in Adam's stream, wasn't he? One stream Adam's done and he was in there the whole time. Not been into one of our streams. All the streams that we've done on Kev77 and SDW77. He's on my list. On my bloody list he is. But not any in pencil. Yeah, so quiz, get ready for it on Sunday night. It's going to be harder. I'll see you in Spencer's stream tomorrow. We'll end it there after a false start. Crazy false start, but we all managed to find it eventually. That's an hour and 10 with, what is that, an hour and 10 minutes we've been going. So I'll let you get back to your Thursday night. I keep thinking it's Friday and we're all off tomorrow, but we're not. School night for me anyway. So 10 to 10, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for coming in and finding the new stream. Sorry about that cock up at the start. Don't know what happened there, but we managed to get through it in the end. So get yourselves ready for the quiz. Like I said, on Sunday, I'll see you in Spencer's stream on tomorrow night for his music. And if there's anything interesting on Saturday for a live stream of football, if there's a good match on, then I might put that on the stream. So check back on the channel for that. There might be something going up on that as well. But other than that, everyone, as you're going out the door, coats on. It is going to be cold tonight, they say. They say it's going to be cold tonight. So get your coats on, get your hoods up, get your scarves on. Hit the like if you're not subscribed to that. I know you all are. If you've got stuff to do, then just make sure you do it. And it's nothing that I would